I'm not doing so hot myself. Walked in front of a full-length mirror naked today and been kind of bummed out about it ever since. When I was in high school, I went from looking like the brawny paper towel guy to now I just look like the Michelin Man, and it's gotten awful depressing. But yeah, there's that bumming me out. Then the other day I found out that, well, my wife is allergic to my semen. And that's a bit of a bummer, and it's not like anaphylactic shock allergic. That'd be more like, that'd be like the hard way to do autoerotic asphyxiation, It's more like it makes a little red rash, and then eventually it goes away, but it got pretty bad the other day. I had to make her stay home from work. I told her, I was like, honey, you better call in today. You're going to work looking like Mikhail Gorbachev, and I don't want any of that going on. Yeah. I know that one kind of has some dust on it. Some of y'all may have to Google that one later, but yeah. But on another note, she puts up with me a lot, and I do appreciate her, especially since she's recording me right now, and I'm sure she's saying some obscenities into the mic right now. But I do stupid stuff. I spend some odd money that I really don't have. I bought a party bus, and so I got this big old long party bus. I didn't tell the old lady about it for a little while, You kind of got to keep stuff like that hid if you can. Eventually she finds out about it, and she's, the hell did you buy a party bus for? You don't even drink alcohol. Hell, you don't even have friends. You can have friends that have a party bus. Yeah. But she still puts up with me. And to be honest, for some reason she wants to have, we already have 3 kids. I think she'd be down for having more if I let her. I think she's wanting to go from a regular portrait to a panoramic, But we just don't have the money for that, We're pretty dang broke. We're floating, but like my parents, whenever I grew up, I'd always hear my friends talk about how they got presents from Santa on Christmas. And it's like, Santa, the only time I ever seen him on a gift wrapping was in an old cartoon or something, They'd say, present from Santa. My presents always said presents from Mom and Dad, and eventually I asked about it. It's like, Mom, Dad, why'd you never, write this present was from Santa or anything like that? And they told me, it's like, well, hell, it took us all year long to afford that present. We ain't gonna let some fat son of a bitch take the credit from us. But, it still kept it fun. But when I grew up, we grew up in a double wide, and double wides are fun because, you can pull them from place to place, but they rot out real quick. The floors would get rotted out, and you'd end up walking along, and the carpet would be the only thing keeping you from hitting the floor. And ended up finding out later that the reason why the floors rotted out is because the sewage line underneath the trailer had busted. And which my room was right above that, so I was single for a good long time. And or if I wasn't single and I brought him home, I was pretty single quick. But whenever that happened, it clogged up the pipe to the tub. And so the tub wouldn't drain out properly. So you'd be taking a shower and you'd end up in ankle deep water, and water that you didn't really want to be ankle deep in. And so I figured out a system. I was like, well, I'll take a shower, and the tub has that edge that goes around it, I was like, I'll just balance on that edge. And, I'm coordinated. I think I can do that. And I'd be standing up there just kind of dancing along, scrubbing away. Well, one day I'm doing this, and I decide, well, I'm done. It's time to get out. So I moved to get out, and how I'd get out is I'd step on one side of the tub. Well, this day it didn't work out so well, and I slipped. And the way the tub was set up is there's a tub right here, and there's a toilet right here, and then there's a little space. I slipped off that tub, And I came down like Macho Man Randy Savage on that toilet, just dropped down. Oh yeah! Wham! I went through the toilet, and then I went through the floor. And then I landed in the mud. That was the remains of the broken sewage line, and I'm sitting there, and the toilet's spraying water and feces all over me. And my parents are screaming because they think I had a hardcore jerk-off session in the bathroom. They're going, what the hell's going on in there? And I'm laying there, and I'm just covered in all my juices, and I'm sitting there thinking, I sit there and thought about it, and it didn't occur to me then, but later on, since I've gotten older, it has occurred to me now. Laying there covered in that shit, that's a perfect metaphor for how my life has been. So, well, that'll do it for me. Thank you.